Good news, students. You or your parents may qualify for higher education tax benefits on this year's federal and state income tax returns. Here's the important information on the American Opportunity Credit, the Lifetime Learning Credit, and the New York State College Tuition Credit or deduction. The American Opportunity Credit is worth up to $2,500 in credit on your federal return. It is equal to 100% of the first $2,000 spent and 25% of the next $2,000 spent on qualified higher education expenses. So if you paid $4,000 or more in qualified higher education expenses, the full $2,500 credit may be available to you depending on your adjusted gross income. What are higher education expenses? Things like tuition, related fees, books, and other required course materials. The full credit is available for taxpayers whose modified adjusted gross income is $90,000 or less. For married couples filing jointly, the limit is $180,000. People who qualify for the American Opportunity Credit but don't owe any federal tax can receive a payment of up to $1,000. The American Opportunity Tax Credit is allowed for the first 4 years of college expenses for each eligible student. Higher education expenses beyond the first 4 years of college may qualify for the Lifetime Learning Credit. Up to $2,000 of Lifetime Learning Credit may be claimed for qualified education expenses per tax return. The qualifying student can be anyone in the family who is claimed on the tax return. If you claim the American Opportunity Credit for one or more students in your family, you can't apply their expense to a Lifetime Learning Credit. But for students who have exhausted the American Opportunity Credit, like grad students, the Lifetime Learning Credit may be especially helpful. The maximum credit that can be received is limited to the tax you owe. You are eligible for the Lifetime Learning Credit if your modified adjusted gross income is $60,000 or less. For married couples filing a joint return, it's $120,000 or less. To find out if you are eligible, request a Form 1098-T from your college student accounts or bursar's office. Form 1098-T contains all the information you'll need to determine your eligibility. New York State offers higher education tax relief, too. The New York State College Tuition Tax Credit or Deduction offers up to a $400 tax credit or up to a $10,000 deduction for each eligible undergraduate student paying qualified tuition expenses. New York State Department of Taxation and Finance provides a worksheet to help you figure out whether the credit or the deduction will work better for you on your 2010 state taxes. These federal and state tax benefits are just too valuable to overlook. Learn more at the HESC website at www.hesc.org. That's www.hesc.org.